So Gigi is a brawler that a lot of players seem to have forgotten, mainly because Pierce is all the rage, but also because she wasn't really considered all that good. I mean, she's an assassin brawler with very high DPS, though that's dependent on how close you can get and stay on a brawler. In my experience using her, I think she's great, but not perfect, and in this video I'm going to show you guys the 2 best modes to use her on and the loadout you should consider using. Now before we get to that, we need to start on solo showdown because why not, and it's also the best way to show off her mechanics. You see, apart from dealing damage, the other way she can charge her super is by having enemy projectiles pass through the area around her, and the more projectiles that pass, the faster her super gets charged. This is very important to note because if someone like Piper or Mandy is shooting at you, your super won't charge a whole lot, so it's best to aggro brawlers like Colt or 8-bit to achieve that. And if you want better success at this, then I recommend using her gadget Longer Strings, which increases her charging radius. I honestly don't recommend her other gadget Disappearing Act because it's basically Kaze's super but worse and not really practical. Now for her star power you can honestly use both if you like, but I'm currently using a Helping Hand which heals Gigi for a little over 2000 health. Trust me when I say this, you'll be taking a lot of damage, and unfortunately while Gigi has a really strong offense, her defense is kind of bad, so much so that it limits her playability on some modes. Now speaking of modes, I mentioned Gigi is really good in 2 of them, and the first might not be a surprise if you already played her, but it is Heist. You can already imagine how this might turn out, and needless to say, Gigi is the new Chuck. I think many players underestimate Gigi because I was winning so many matches on all kinds of maps, even ones such as this that seem impractical for her. You see, when players use Chuck on Heist, they mainly use him to attack the vault because that's really the only thing he's good for, considering how long it takes to set up his track. Gigi on the other hand can get her super in just a few seconds if you're lucky, and from then on you just stay on and attack the vault as much as you can. And let me tell you, none of this would have been possible if it weren't for her super, which is the greatest aspect about her. The ability to teleport to the vault, deal damage, and teleport back is insane, and I'm surprised many players haven't caught wind of this because I've only seen Gigi being used like twice. But regardless, if this is your first time using Gigi and you want to earn trophies fast, then Heist is the way to go. As for the second best mode, I chose Knockout, which is quite fitting considering she's an assassin, though I will say Knockout can be slightly more difficult because most brawlers used here are mainly marksmen who don't really do you any favors. For that, it's best to rely on your teammates to close the distance on a brawler and trap them for you to go in and take them out. The best strategy that I used was to absorb as many projectiles as possible from a safe distance and attack the weakest brawler when they're separated from the rest of their team. While this has helped me out, it isn't really a foolproof plan though, because sometimes you might miss your chance at attacking. Like I said, Knockout can be more difficult than Heist, but if you're really good at Knockout, then I'm certain Gigi can be incredible and fun to use here than anywhere else. So my opinion on Gigi hasn't changed one bit, and if you made it this far into the video, then let me know what you guys think about her in the comments. Anyways, have a good day.